Good morning, children. Today we're going to love 'em and leave 'em fast. Namely, we're going to flash mix a song. What's flash mix? Imagine it's 2 a.m. and you've been producing a song for 14 hours. Yet, the singer still wants to take a version home so she can play it for her mother. Hence, flash mix. As fast as possible so you can go to bed. Here we go. The song is called Hot by the phenomenal Colette, out on Home Records. Get it? We're going to mix it using only plug-and mix plugins just because we can. Here's the song. Beat, drum overdub, extra beat, breakdown, lead doubles, chorus back vox. Sounds simple enough. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to print a rough so that I have a reference and so that I don't waste my time when I listen to it for the first time. Here we go.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight, no, not tonight. We feel the heat between the beats. Let's cut the lights, we'll be alright. We feel so hot, hot. 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 Sun can't rise to wear our ties. Don't need a lie or have an alibi.
Cool. On first listen, other than I love it, the first thing that comes to mind is the vocals a little loud and fat, and the beat could use some love, like a little more aggression, a little more high-end, maybe a little stereo, something more interesting. I like the way it is, but I think it needs to be more punchy, I guess. And then the chorus is basically marked by just that hat coming in. Maybe we can do something else. We'll see what comes. And that bridge has got to be worked on. So the first thing I would do here, since it's a 2-track plus vocals, I would concentrate on the 2-track. Let's check it out. So I'm going to solo the beat. This is my regular session setup. Every single track goes to an aux, which is fed by a bus called sum, because that's the sum. And then the output of that track goes to a track called print, and that's the track that I'm going to print on. Over here on the right, you may have noticed these 3 tracks that are gray, sad, waiting for something to happen, with no input and no output, and a whole bunch of plugins. And there's nothing on those tracks. What are those tracks for? Well, when you have to instantiate a lot of plugins fast, you can click on the insert, go down to the menu, find the brand you want here, and then do that. Option A. Option B, you can just option drag the plugin and do it that way. So I use those tracks, kind of a reservoir of plugins, so that all the stuff I use most of the time is here and I can just drag and drop it really quickly. It's nice. Quickly, I'll show you what I've chosen to put in my reservoir. So I actually randomly drag the Clarisonics on the beat, and that's kind of what I need for it. So let me show you. A little bit of low focus, a little bit of sub 3, a little bit of clarity. If you didn't hear anything on the sub level or low focus, is because you're listening on your laptop headphones. You're missing out. Let's do that again. Without. It's nice and obnoxious. So I like the bottom like this. I like to have the high end a little crunchier and maybe a little special. So to do that, since I like the bottom, I don't really want to mess with this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate the track. And like this. Not have the Clarisonic on it. And I'm going to change the color so I remember that it's a different kind of thing. And then I'm going to put some plugin on it, like for example, maybe the retro equalizer. And listen to just that. That's cool. More high end. Let's listen in combination with the other one. So you notice that the bottom is not changing much. What I'm doing is essentially parallel processing Then I'm going to add a little bit of some like maybe the stereolyzer. See what it does to the claps? Check it out. Without. With. With the big fat one. We started here.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep.
Now we're here. Obviously it's too loud. Let's bring it down.
Tight. No, not
For some reason, I'm hearing that I should saturate and soften the transients a little bit on that aggressive version of the beat, because I think it's too much what I did. I like some elements of it, but not all of it. So let's try the analog that does just that on the tape setting. By itself, it sounds like this. Without the analoger. With. That's cool. With the big beat. All right, not bad. We're going to move on. But first, I'm going to make a group of these two tracks. Call the group Beat. Maybe I'll put it under a B kind of thing. And check that out. Okay, great. So now they're together and I can gain stage easily between the two of them since I like the balance already. Let's listen to the vocal.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight.
A little bit of EQ.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight. No, not tonight. We feel the heat between the beats. Let's cut.
You notice I'm not thinking too much. I'm just doing what feels good. Right now it feels a little too thick to fit with the beat, so I'm making it thinner. A little high end would be nice. A little compression also to make it a little more tight.
Don't be discreet.
Not that much.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight. No, not tonight. We feel the heat between the beats. Let's cut the lights.
So we started here.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep.
Now we have this.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight. No, not tonight. We feel the heat between the beats. Let's cut the lights.
Not bad. I think it's a little dry. Let's try the phaser on it. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Don't be discreet or fall.
Maybe not that much fun.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight. No, not tonight. We feel the heat between the beats. Let's cut the lights. We'll be alright.
So what I'm doing is I'm getting the phaser effect, but I'm putting less of it and a slower version of it. Less of it using the mix and a slower version using the speed. And also the frequency range a little lower.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight. No, not tonight.
I like the way that feels, but I think it could use a little bit of softening too. So why don't we grab another analoger here.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight. No, not tonight. We feel the heat between the beats. Let's cut the lights. We'll be alright.
Let's listen with the drums.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight. No, not tonight.
We started here.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep.
Now.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight.
Making progress. It needs a little bit of a space, so we're gonna give it a stereo summer. Maybe I should call it stereo sum. And I like the Echoplex for that very often. So I do this, solo it, send it to some.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight, no, not tonight. We feel the heat between the beats. Let's cut the lights, we'll be alright.
So full mix.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight, no, not tonight. We feel the heat.
I like that. Let's see with the beat.
Don't be discreet.
Too much.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight, no, not tonight.
Check it out without.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight.
It's kind of fun without, but I feel that a little bit of a tail, a little bit of a back wall helps a little bit. Again, without.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight.
With.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight, no, not tonight. We feel the heat between the beats. Let's cut the lights, we'll be alright.
I dig it. What else do we have? On this, we have doubles.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight.
Same problem, it's a little too thick.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight.
I think it needs a little compression.
Don't be discreet.
See how fast you can work when you drag and drop stuff around.
Don't be uptight, no, not tonight. We feel the heat between the beats. Let's cut the lights.
Cool, let's see the two of them together.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep.
A little thinner on the backs.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight, no, not tonight.
Lower them.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep.
With the beat.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep.
All right, let's put a little limiter on the two mix because I'm starting to see that I may get a little crazy here. So I'm just going to buy myself a little bit of safety here.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight, no, not tonight. We feel the heat.
We started here.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep.
Making progress. I feel that's a little nice. It's just so nice. She's so nice. We know she's nice, but she shouldn't be nice for this track. So how about I double the lead, solo the lead, and unnice it.
Don't be discreet.
And give it a little grit, so I'm gonna high pass it.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep.
And they have this thing called degradiator, which I kind of dig.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight, no, no.
And then maybe the distortion thing.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight, no, not tonight.
With the lead.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight.
The three leads.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight.
Without.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight.
With.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep.
It makes sense with the beat.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight, no, not tonight.
Without a distorted vocal.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight.
With.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be uptight, no, not tonight.
It's a little more aggressive, I dig it. What else we got? Well, very little until we get to the chorus. Let's unsolo everything.
Let's cut the lights, we'll be alright.
Probably with, because of the noise generated by the extra vocal here in the break.
Let's cut the lights, we'll be alright.
Do a little automation quickly.
Between the beats, let's cut the lights, we'll be alright. We feel so hot, hot.
The hi-hat's too loud.
Between the beats, let's cut the lights. We'll be alright. We feel so hot, hot. We feel so hot, hot. We feel so.
Cool. Now, on the chorus, there's this extra vocal that comes on.
We feel so hot, hot. We feel so hot, hot. We feel so.
Little presence would be nice, like 2K.
We feel so.
A little shine, maybe in the super high end.
We feel so hot, hot. We feel so.
A little compression, maybe borrowed from a little sister here.
We feel so hot, hot. We feel so hot, hot. We feel so.
To thicken it, so without.
We feel so hot, hot.
With.
We feel so hot, hot. We feel so.
See how it feels on the chorus?
We feel so hot, hot. We feel so hot, hot. We feel so.
The chorus used to sound like this.
We feel so hot, hot. We feel so.
Now it sounds like this.
We feel so hot, hot. We feel so hot, hot. We feel so hot, hot.
Not bad. Let's see what the bridge does.
Ooh, hot, hot.
Okay, this definitely needs some love. Let's check it out. All right, let's boost it. That works. Let's see what a booster does instead. Now, I like the analoger better for this. What does this do? Woo! Awesome. Let's high pass this. Let's definitely make this one in your face. Woo! Little limiting would be nice. Just so that I can be obnoxious and not regret it in the morning. Well, that's too obnoxious. I really want to raise that breakdown really loud because I love it, but I can't because then the verse after that is going to feel small, so I got to be cautious. All drum tracks on the bridge. We started here. We're here. Cool. I have an idea. On the chorus, I want something to change, but I want it to be subtle. So how about we do this?
We feel so.
This is the background Vox stem that comes on the chorus only. And I just had a thought that if I copied, say, a reverb on it, I could make that come in wet with everything else being dry. It would create a different space for the chorus without being obnoxious. So I can create a chorus vibe, but respect the minimalistic drum and voice only kind of arrangement. Let's try it.
We feel so hot, hot.
Maybe less.
We feel so hot, hot. We feel so hot, hot. We feel so hot, hot.
I dig that. Let's see how it feels.
We feel so hot, hot. We feel so.
It needs to be shorter, but check it out. It does what I want. So if we come from the verse.
Don't be a type, no, not tonight. We feel the heat between the beats. Let's cut the lights, we'll be alright. We feel so hot, hot. We feel so hot, hot. We feel so hot, hot. We feel so hot, hot.
Cool, I like it. Dry, wet-ish, crazy bridge, then dry. Obviously, we need to automate a couple things. Probably the verse vocal is a little quiet here. But there's something that I feel it's missing here. What if, don't tell anyone I did this. What's this sound? Cool. So I'm going to cut that, copy it here. Use the Audio Suite reverse. Render. Place it just right. I think now it's going to be perfect. Check it out. Yeah. Let's listen to the whole thing.
Don't be discreet or fall asleep. Don't be a type, no, not tonight. We feel the heat between the beats. Let's cut the lights, we'll be alright. We feel so hot, hot. 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 The sun can't rise to wear our ties. Don't need a lie or have an alibi.
All right. Print it, export it, put it on the singer's iPod, go to bed. Et voilà.